Hey guys, it's Johnny here with Ride to Ride. On this episode today, we shall go over 5 things to look out for when you're riding behind another rider. Stay tuned. Alright, so these 5 things that I'm about to go over are tips and things to be mindful about to increase that awareness while riding behind another rider. So the first thing that I am going to cover is space. So what space does, it affords me time to react in case someone cuts the rider off or if the rider does something erratic. Space also gives me a quick second to figure out what the rider is doing, what they're trying to do, what their intent is, and whether or not they have noticed me. And if they have noticed me, is the rider slowing down? Is the rider speeding up? Is the rider fidgeting, looking for an opening to jump over to let me pass? Since I am a defensive, aggressive rider, I like to give the rider a cushion instead of riding their ass. But if the rider is going slow, then I will put a little pressure on that rider and creep up on their ass. But most of the time, I adjust my speed to reflect the rider's speed and their pace. And then I patiently wait to see if they will allow me to pass or if there's an opening for me to pass them. Once an opening presents itself, that's where I determine what to do next, which is all dependent on the rider's body language. Which leads us to our second topic, which is body language. So body language could be all sorts of signs. It could be as simple checking the mirror or moving over, or it could be the rider moving deeper into the lane, which gives me space to pass them safely. Body language could also be a sign from the rider, such as a wave telling me to pass them. Once I determine that the rider wants me to pass them, I pass them. I make sure I pass with enough space that is safe for both the rider and I. And as I pass the rider, I give them a wave, telling them, thank you for allowing me to pass. So let's run this real quick and see what the rider did. The rider quickly checked his mirrors. That indicated to me that he's going to let me pass. They saw this open room, and I took it. The next topic that we're going to go over is knowing yourself. What I mean by knowing yourself is being honest with yourself in how fast or slow do you want to ride. And what I mean by this is at what speed do you feel comfortable at. Because you always want to ride at a comfortable rate of speed. You don't want to be pressured to going faster or slower. Because once you are pressured to go at a certain speed, your focus at riding won't be there. You will be more worried at the speed that the other rider is going, whether they are behind you or in front of you. I'm not the fastest guy out there, and I don't care that I'm not the fastest guy out there. If you want to go fast, I'll let you go fast. If you want to go slow, I'm going to go around you. This rider was going at a higher rate of speed than when I felt like traveling, so I let them go ahead. And as traffic got more congested, the rider slowed down, and I caught up to them. Now, as traffic got a little bit more congested, the rider in front of me knew I was behind him, saw a space where they could safely move into to let me pass safely. And once the rider moved over, I safely passed them and went on my merry way. Let's quickly jump back to body language, as there is a third rider that we both approached and we both passed. This rider was aware of his surroundings. He knew that there was another cyclist behind him, which is me. Therefore, he moved over to the right to allow me to pass safely. Now let's talk about going fast while lane splitting with another rider. What you want to do is read the rider's body language to see whether they're comfortable or not with you following them. You also want to give the rider some space. Space, again, affords you time to react to whatever situation that may arise. What you see here is my brother and I going through fairly light traffic and splitting between cars when we approach them. So as you can see, I'm giving him some breathing room as he adjusts and gauges his approach to go between the cars. Once he makes his move, I follow suit. While going fast and following another rider will come to how comfortable the rider feels with you following them, and also how comfortable and confident you yourself feel while following them. And please remember, you don't need to go fast. You don't need to keep up with the other rider. At the end of the day, what matters is your safety and your life. If the rider is going too fast for you, let them go. If it's your friend or family, they'll get the hint and slow down for you. Put away your ego, put away your pride. If you're not comfortable going fast, then don't go fast. And if they don't slow down for you, don't take it personal and just ride your ride. The last subject that I want to talk about is if you are that one rider that is going too fast or too slow for traffic. In this scenario, traffic is moving and I'm not in a rush, so I don't care too much that the rider in front of me is going slow. However, when traffic opens up, the rider in front of me maintains their speed, which is not a bad thing. They're going at a comfortable speed that they feel comfortable at. And traffic is moving. Like I said, traffic is moving. Also, I was following the rider for quite some time. The rider probably thought that I didn't want to pass it and I was just going to follow him all the way till I hit my exit. But since I see traffic opening up, I myself get the urge to go fast. So the problem is not the rider that's doing their thing, the problem is me. But in my head, I'm thinking that the problem is the rider in front of me because he's going too slow for me. With the rider being in front of me, it is his lane. He has lane control. So I have to work myself around him. So the word that I'm going to drop right now is mindfulness. Be mindful of those around you. If you are going slow, even though traffic is moving, be mindful of others, share the road, and if there is a rider that you know that wants to pass, let them pass. So now I have to wait patiently till I see an opening for me to pass the rider safely. And once that opening presents itself, I'm gone. See ya. At the end of the day, the rider did his thing and I did my thing. So those are the 5 things that I wanted to cover while lane splitting with another rider. Space, body language, knowing yourself, some advice while going fast and splitting cars, and if you're going slow, just let others pass you. Thank you. So hit that thumbs up or thumbs down if you agree or disagree with anything that was said on this video. And if you'd like to leave a comment on this video or anything or even your own experiences while lane splitting behind another rider, leave that comment below. That way we build a community of better riders where we learn from each other's experiences. If it's your first time here, hit that subscribe, hit that bell notification. That way you get notified when I post a brand new video. Until then, you guys be safe, ride safe, all the gear, all the time if that's you. If not, enjoy squidding. To each their own. That's why this channel is called Ride Your Ride. You ride the way you want to ride. Until then, you guys stay safe.